guess I should pick up this stuff. Alright, got all of those. Very good. Right. Can break that. How much space do I have? Alright. Not gonna have enough space, huh? Awkward. We don't need bamboo, really. Alright, let's go make some space, and then we'll come back. A whole lot of carpets and a whole lot of hoppers. What am I doing with all of this? Where am I putting it? Utility. I guess we start putting hoppers in here. Not you. I was holding on to the bamboo because there's stuff I want to do with it. But maybe I don't. And stone. And then I have carpets here, but not this much. And, torches? How how many torches? Should be like 16 torches or something. We've barely started. There's a lot of this. It's crazy. Who thought this was a good idea? Why would anyone be crazy enough to build the entire floor out of hoppers? Who would do that? I mean, if it weren't for the lag, I actually do like the idea of having hoppers on the floors. Because it's just like automatic rubbish cleanup, right? Can you imagine, like, just have everything hopper floors, and then it all just goes into an automatic sorting system? So just it doesn't matter what you drop, whatever you drop on the ground, it just gets sorted. So all the rubbish that you chuck on the ground just automatically gets sorted. One of the problems with rubbish is that it's all mixed up, right? So, recycling rubbish, the biggest problem is not recycling itself, but it's sorting. The fact that when you like throw everything in a bin, you have like glass and plastic and paper, if it's all in the same bin, the sorting becomes so complicated and costly that you can't afford to recycle. That's why you have recycling bins, where you have these separate the rubbish. So you tell people, okay, don't put everything in the same bin. You have a bin for plastics, a bin for glass, a bin for metals, a bin for paper, and just by keeping that separate in the first place, that makes recycling cost effective. Isn't that crazy? So the problem with recycling is not the recycling. I mean, sure, that takes a bit of work. It takes a bit of effort to recycle. But the bigger problem is sorting the things and separating them out before they get recycled. That's the harder bit. So the idea that you can just chuck everything on the ground and then have it automatically sort. This is the sort of thing that you wish you could do in the real world. And you actually can't do in the real world. Although we are getting close. With AI and like image recognition, object recognition, and robotics, we are starting to get to the point where you can train a robot or train a computer, right? You have a camera, the camera looks at the pile of stuff, and then you have a robot arm, and the robot, like you train the computer to recognize objects within the pile, and then the robot arm kind of just sorts things out. We're getting to the point where you can have a robot sort waste streams and separate out things that can be recycled. And that's a game changer. Being able to automate sorting rubbish, like it changes what can and cannot be recycled. And in fact, you can imagine in a few years from now, or maybe a few decades, I don't know how long it takes humanity to catch up. But potentially a few years from now, you'll have people telling you, okay, stop using recycling bins. You know how we spent all that time telling you to use recycling bins? Yeah, no, stop doing that. Because you no longer have to do it. We now have robots that will do the sorting. You don't need to sort anymore. In fact, the robot sorts better than you do, so you just don't do it. You're doing it wrong anyway. The robot will sort faster and better than you, so just chuck it all in the same bin and let the robot do it. I think we're gonna get to that point. And that would make recycling a lot more viable. Not the recycling itself, but the sorting. Oh, I'm full on stuff. Crap. Alright, no more buttons, no more bamboo. Can you imagine? Stop using recycling bins. It's not efficient. I have a lot more carpets and a lot more torches than I imagined. I thought I only had like 16 torches. I was wrong. Alright, almost done here. Does anyone notice any difference with the lag? It's faster, right? No, it is faster. Am I crazy, or is this actually faster than before? It's like the carpets break when it detects that when it figures out nothing is spawning it. And the lag between breaking the hoppers and the carpets dropping, I think it's faster? Could just be psychological. Right, so there's that, and then there's that stuff above as well. I want to remove the walkway that I used to used to harvest the copper. Alright, so there's that, and then there's down here. Alright, so far so good. And then also... Oh, this is significantly faster, I think. Isn't this like a lot less laggy than before? Right, and then I need to consider this more carefully. Alright, I need to like not dig straight down. Okay.